Hey guys, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and we are doing another Top 10 Tuesday. It was originally going to be shot on video, but I decided that since the passing of Wes Craven, that I would do a Top 10 to Wes Craven. We were supposed to do a Wes Craven several weeks later, but given the circumstances, I'm bumping this up to my top 10 favorite Wes Craven films in my collection. Uh, we lost a great director, producer, big master of horror. So this is going to be my little tribute to the master of horror himself, Wes Craven. All right, let's start with number 10. It's not bad film, and that is Cursed. It's his werewolf film. I actually liked the werewolf, the way it looked. The storyline wasn't bad. This is a hit or miss with a lot of people. Some people either love this film, some people hate this film. Me, I'm in the middle. I enjoy it. I don't necessarily love it. I don't necessarily hate it, but it's a fun little flick. Uh, Different take on a werewolf film a little bit, but still, overall, I enjoyed Cursed. That's why it's number 10. Number 9 was his made-for-TV series in the 80s, Invitation to Hell. I actually watched this yesterday. This actually was enjoyable, and it was a lot of fun. So it's a made-for-TV show. Gentleman gets a promotion in this technology place. They're designing a new spacesuit that can live on, I think it was Venus? No, maybe it was Venus, because it's so hot and everything. Well, there's this country club that everyone's attending, and when they come back, they're pretty much not themselves. They keep trying to invite him to come to the club. His wife and his kids go to the club. They come back different, so he's got to figure out why everyone's coming different. Cool take. I enjoyed this film. A little diamond in the rough flick. If you've never seen this film, I highly recommend trying to find this film and give it a watch. It's actually decent. Now, there's two titles. There's one that's Wes Craven's Invitation to Hell. It was a made-for-TV movie. There was another movie called Invitation to Hell, which is a completely different film. This was 1984. The other one, I think, was 82. So this is the one you want to look for. All right, number 8 is Deadly Friend. This is another movie that is a love or hate relationship with people. Me, I enjoyed it. The whole robot game computer chip being planted in his dead friend, and she gets reanimated and she acts like the robot, and she goes on a killing spree. Favorite death scene, the basketball to the head. That's all I gotta say. Deadly Friend was a lot of fun. Again, some people dislike this film. I enjoyed it. It's in my top 10 for sure. There's two ways to get this. You can get this in this 4-pack, or there's a box set that you can get all 4 separately. So, Deadly Friend, I highly recommend as my number 8. 7, his original, The Last House on the Left. They did a remake. The remake wasn't bad, but I really enjoyed the original. You can't say anything bad about this film. It's a lot of fun. Great revenge film. Wes Craven did awesome job with this. If you've never seen Last House on the Left, go for the original first and watch the original. It's fantastic. Number 6. People Under the Stairs. Yes. I remember seeing this in the theaters, and at first I did not like this film. Got some time, I watched it over again later on when it came out on VHS, and it grew on me more and more, and I love this film. And I almost bought the DVD a couple of weeks ago. Then they found out this was out. I went to FYE, and there it is. So I had to buy the Blu-ray, the collector's edition. Even's got some great special features there. Got commentary, Wes Craven right there. That's great. And a bunch of others. So I had to put People Under the Stairs. Great film. I met a couple people. The kid that played Fool in here, and one of the guys that was the main People Under the Stair dude. He was pretty cool. And Sean Whalen, I met him. Pretty cool cast. Great movie. Highly recommended. All right. Number 6 is, of course, Shocker. Gotta love Shocker. uh, this is another movie that's hater, love or hate. I found this very enjoyable, kind of goofy at some times, but Horace Pinker is a pretty badass. I'm kind of surprised they never did sequels to this film. Hell, they did sequels to pretty much a lot of stuff, but more commentary with Wes Craven there, and a bunch of other great shit for special features. Gotta love Shocker. It's one of my favorites, and I love the soundtrack. I have it on CD, and the soundtrack is phenomenal, for sure. Alright, number 4 is Wishmaster. He didn't direct this, he produced it. Still, I love Wishmaster. Even though the rest of the films, Part 2 was okay. I do enjoy Part 2, but they kind of ruined the rest of the series. 3 and 4 kind of sucked. So, but Wishmaster was phenomenal. The whole making a wish and distorting it, changing it to something evil was fantastic. I remember seeing this. I think I saw it in the theaters. Maybe not. But the Jinn was pretty badass. I love the character. Wishmaster has to be in there. I love Wishmaster. Alright, number 3. That is, of course, Scream. Wes Craven brought back the 90s with Scream. A lot of horror films were going direct-to-video. Not a lot mainstream. Then, of course, Wes Craven comes out with this bad boy and pretty much shocked its ass and brought it right back into the theaters. The slasher is insanely well done. Even for the rest. Like, I wasn't a big fan of 2, but it was okay. 3 was good. 4 was good. But the first one, I decided to revisit the Scream series. And I'm glad I did. It was a lot of fun. So the whole slasher outfit, the ghost face is now a big horror icon. You can get figures on this, different memorabilia. It's awesome. Thank you very much, Wes, for putting out Scream and the ghost face. Love it. Thank you. Number 2 is The Hills Have Eyes. Oh, I love this film. Great setup. It takes place in the desert. You know, you got the crazy family living out there. Michael Berryman, of course. Unfortunately, this doesn't have the documentary on it. I wish it did. But I love Wes Craven's Hills Have Eyes. This movie freaked me out as a kid when I watched it. I'm like, wow, this is really different for its time. And great film. Can't say much bad. I can't say anything bad about this film. They did a remake on it, and the remake was good. I really enjoyed the remake. But Hills Have Eyes, freaking awesome. And of course, my number 1. I had to pick one in the series. I picked the original, Nightmare on Elm Street. This movie did freak me out as a kid. The whole Johnny Depp death scene. Oh, favorite death scene in the whole entire series. They made Krueger badass in this one. He was actually the boogeyman, which scared Wes. That gave him the idea for Nightmare on Elm Street. Phenomenal. And, of course, later on, I think after part 4, he started getting a little more comic-y, but still, they're all enjoyable. But the first one was fucking scary, especially when he ripped off his own face, and there's the skeleton that was pretty badass. Again, Johnny Depp's death scene being pulled under the bed. When I was a kid, it made me run out of the room until after that trailer was done, because I was 6 or 7. But other than that, oh yeah, this is the snapper case. Awesome film. Thank you, Wes. Rest in peace. I hope you enjoyed this little homage here, my little top 10 to Wes Craven. Thanks, guys. Let me know what you think. Have yourself a good one. Later. Peace.